Good morning, guys. It's Becky Bamboo. Today is Monday, March 14th, 2011. This is my official week 37 post-op RMY gastric bypass update video. I have a lot to talk about. Prepare yourselves. It will be a long video, as if any of mine are any different than that, but just giving you a heads up. So I started this journey at 424 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 267, which was a total of 157 pounds lost. Today, week 37, I am 264. Lost 3 pounds this week, and that brings my total weight loss to 160 pounds. I'm so ecstatic, excited, elated over that. That was actually kind of the number I wanted this week. I wanted to land on the 160 loss mark, and that I did. And I actually hit it on Friday. I got on the scale Friday afternoon because I was going to the wedding, and I knew I was going to get asked over and over and over and over what my current weight was. So I did check in. I was at 264 on Friday. So I didn't lose any more over the weekend. Doesn't necessarily surprise me. Ate out some, and you know, that always throws a loop and everything. But I did some really great working out last week, and I think that's what really kind of helped a lot, and did some, you know, mental battles too. I talked about the mental hunger I had one night, and those are just as big of battles as the getting to the gym and eating and right and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm really excited. 3 pound loss this week. I will take it. 160 gone. It's amazing to me. So you guys are probably wanting to know about the wedding. The wedding was fun. I want to give a little background. I don't remember how much background I gave about these people, but this wedding was the wedding of one of my husband's high school friends. He had kind of a little clique that he ran around with had some girls and some guys, and I actually met them very early on in our relationship, and as you all know, we've been together over 8 years now, and so it's been many years ago that I met them, and I don't know this for sure, but this is my suspicion just based on the way that things have gone and things that have been said and whatnot, is that a couple of the girls in this group actually maybe had feelings for Jared or liked Jared or whatever, and kind of thought that he was going to be the guy that never really dated anybody and that would just be around so they could kind of go have their fun and then come back later to him. And then when he found me, of course that all changed. And I do definitely think there was some hard feelings towards me because I got him and they didn't. And so anyway, I met them early on, and a couple of them were really nice to me and still are very nice to me. And the whole rest of the group, which is about 5 or 6 people, are complete jerks to me. The girl that actually got married this weekend, she at various points has made snide comments about my weight and comments about how did I get Jared to date me, and you know, various things, just very rude things. They never gave me an opportunity. They never took time to get to know me. They just judged me based on my weight, my entire existence in this relationship with them. So anyway, back in 2006, one of the guys got married and actually called Jared and wanted him to be a groomsman, and Jared agreed. So obviously I kind of got invited to the wedding via being attached to Jared. Well, apparently this guy did not want me to be invited to the wedding. He only wanted Jared to come. And while they were releasing, he and his bride, while they were releasing people from the pews in the church, I was sitting with some of their high school group, the couple of people that were nice to me. He actually went from the person in front of me, you know, hugging, and they're good friends and whatnot, and gets to me, and I stick out my hand to shake his hand, and congratulate him, and he just looks at me and he goes right to the next person. Doesn't shake my hand, doesn't say kiss my ass, doesn't say anything, just goes straight to the next person. And I thought, how rude. How rude. And, you know, we had taken a wedding gift and we had money invested in this because, you know, Jared and I had been together a long time. We were living together. And so it wasn't just Jared's money, it was my money too. And I thought, how rude of you. You know, my boyfriend is in your wedding and you're snubbing me. So anyway, I got to the reception and they had place cards, and they actually placed me to sit with all these people that I don't like, who have been rude to me, and yet again they were rude to me. And so anyway, there's a lot of bad blood, okay, in the past between all of us. Well, I tried to be the bigger person when we got an invite to this wedding, and said, you know, to Jared, if you really want to go to this, I will go. And the main reason I wanted to go is because some of Jared's family friends and some of his family were coming to this wedding. And these are people I hadn't seen since I got married. And I thought, you know, I don't have to do anything with like his high school group. He can deal with them and I can be with these other people and it'll all be fine. And so anyway, I said, you know, if you really want to go, I'll go. And so he did, and that's why we went. Well, nothing has changed. I tried to be the bigger person in this whole scenario and just forget about all of the BS that I've been put through, and try to just, you know, go into this with an attitude of, you know, I'm going to be nice, I'm going to compliment, I'm going to say nice things, I'm going to try my best to, you know, befriend these people, and maybe things have changed and they're going to be more accepting of me now or whatever. And it did not happen that way, unfortunately. Went through the receiving line, talked to the bride and groom, told the bride, you look beautiful, love your dress, thought her dress was hideous and ugly, but I was nice, and, you know, complimented, and she's just like, yeah, thanks, and went on to the next person. And I was like, you know, you don't snub people that you invited to your wedding. I don't understand, why did you invite us if you don't want us there? And so anyway, the evening rolls on and we go to the reception, and I'm sitting with Jared's parents, and we have dinner. And after dinner, Jared said, I'm going to go say hi to some of my classmates or whatever. I said, that's fine. Have a good time. I was actually in the middle of a conversation with a gentleman who was at my wedding and had gastric bypass the month after of our wedding. And so we obviously have a lot in common. Anybody who's had weight loss surgery, I think you have a connection, because there's a lot you can talk about. So I was in the middle of a conversation with him, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to stay here with these people who are adoring me, and who are, you know, being so kind and complimenting me and asking me so many questions, and really interested in me, rather than going down with these other people. Well, it just so happens that in the middle of this conversation, my husband and I's wedding song plays, which is Journey's Faithfully. That is our song. And so he gets up and comes and gets me to dance, which I very much expected. And while we were dancing, I was kind of asking, well, you know, how are things going down there, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, you know, people aren't really talking too much to me, and this and that and the other. And so he didn't go back down there. He just said, you know, I'm not going to go back down there. Let's see who comes to talk to me. And the whole rest of the night, we were there several hours. None of them made any effort to come talk to him or me or anything. And actually, as we were leaving, one of the girls was standing at the bar, and which we had to walk right past to get out. And on the way out, I'm holding Jared's hand, and she looks at him and she's like, oh, bye, Jared. It was so wonderful to see you again. You're looking so good. Didn't say one fucking word to me. Not how it's good to see you. You look good. You look different. You look the same. Kiss my ass. Not a one word. Not even a hello, goodbye. Nothing. And when she said that, I just looked at her. When she said to him, you're looking so good, I just said, whatever. And we walked out. And on the way out, he was holding my hand, and he's like, I get it. I get why you've had a hard time with these people. I get, you know, none of them made an effort to come talk to us. None of them made an effort to be accepting of you. None of them went out of their way to even say hello. And I said, I'm done. I was done in 2006. I said, if any of the rest of them invite us to anything else, I'm not going. I don't care what the circumstances are. These people don't mean anything to me. They don't mean shit to me. And quite frankly, they shouldn't mean anything to you, because I am your wife. And whether they like it or not, I'm the one that got you. If they wanted you, they should have taken you a long time ago. So, it's a whole situation, basically. So anyway, despite all of the drama, I had a really good time. The people that I sat with are all people that I've known for many years now, obviously, because they're, good family friends of my husband's, and people I met very early on in our relationship. And they have seen all the ups and downs that both of us have gone through. And it's really, really was so nice to get that, the compliments didn't stop all night long. And the best thing is one of the women complimented me, and that one really settled with me. She said, at the end of the night, I just wanted you to know I haven't been able to take my eyes off of you all night, watching you dance with Jared, and just you glow. She said, you look healthy, you look happy, and you glow. She said, of course you're beautiful, but you always were. And she's like, but you're just glowing from everywhere. And she said, you come in and you just light up the room. And it makes me tear up to talk about it, because that one has really sat with me. The reason it did is because she saw beyond the external change. I mean, it's so easy to, when somebody loses 160 pounds, obviously there's an external physical change, but she saw beyond that. She saw the work I've been doing on the internal me, and she does see that I'm healthy, and that I'm happy, and that I am different. And that's the one that really settled with me, because that's the one that impacted me the most. To hear you look fantastic, you look fabulous, oh my God, look how different you look. I'm kind of starting to get used to that, because I get it a lot. And it's not that I'm not grateful for those kind words that you all give and everybody else gives, because believe me, they mean the world to me. But the one that one really struck me, just because it takes a lot to really see that in somebody else, to really see that internal change, that internal work, and to have somebody tell you light up the room, and that it's kind of a shocking, fun thing. So anyway, that one really got to me. So the wedding ended up being, fine. We survived, and I got to wear my cute dress, and I felt so fabulous all night. And despite how rude his group of friends was, I just told them, I said, in the past, this would have destroyed me, and I would have needed to leave, because I would have felt so ashamed and self-conscious and upset, because they don't like you anymore because of me, and I would have just come up with 1,000 different things to make it my fault. And that's no longer who I am. I am now somebody who's confident in myself, and who I felt gorgeous that all night long, regardless of what they thought of me. I know the work that I have done. I know how much I have changed. And these people haven't seen me in 5-6 years, so it doesn't really matter to me. And so I had a really good time feeling good about myself on the inside and outside. And I didn't let anybody stomp on that, no matter what was said or what was done. I just knew going into it that I was going to be fine. And that's a huge non-scale victory, because it takes a lot to go from being that person that could make every problem about me. Every time something went wrong, I would make it like I had screwed it up, or it was my fault, or I wasn't good enough, or whatever, to being in a place where I'm okay with myself, and I know there's nothing wrong with me, and I know that I'm a good person inside and out. And if these people choose to not get to know me, then it's their loss. Quite frankly, it's their loss. And I don't need to have friends, try to be friends with people who don't want to be friends with me, number one, and who are complete assholes, number two. So it was a very different evening for me, and I'm very thankful for that. Saturday, my mom came down, and I went shopping in St. Louis. Shopping with my mom is a very different thing now. I found out, and I still very much enjoy it because I just enjoy the time with my mom. I've talked about multiple times how she is my very best friend, and I think she always will be. But shopping is very different now. Before I was, I had my clothes or whatever that I could get from the plus size, very, very super large plus size clothing stores, and the style of them was stuff that she was accepting of. Well, the things I always wanted to wear all along were always these more edgy, more youthful clothes, and never obviously could as a size 32, 34 or whatever. But now that I can, that's what I'm drawn to. And she is having a hard time with that, I think. I think that she's not approving of the clothes that I am liking, and the styles that I'm liking, and the way that I'm wanting to start dressing and things like that. And so I think it's really hard for her right now, and it's hard for me too, because I don't feel like I can be quite as open with her with like the things, the clothes that I'm liking, and what I'm interested in having and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how this dynamic changes over time as I keep losing weight, but it's definitely different now. With that said, I did get to go to Torrid. I did not realize there was a Torrid in my area, but there is, and I did go, and I did try on, and I did look around, and everybody who's kind of said that's a place that you're gonna like is so right on. Really, really love the clothes. Love that it's youthful, and it's kind of edgy and funky and sexy all at the same time, and I really, really do. I do like it, and I had a good time. But the thing I want to know, these Silver brand jeans, what is the hype with this? Why are they $102? And who the hell is paying $102 for jeans? If I was at my goal weight and knew my size wasn't going to change, I still wouldn't pay $102 for jeans. I'm sorry, guys. That's insane for blue jeans. So how many of you have this kind of stuff, and why? I want to know, what is the hype? Why do you have them? What makes them so much better than blue jeans from Penny's or Kohl's or Old Navy or anywhere else? I'm just curious. So let's see. So that was great to go there, and there's a ton of stuff. Fell in love with a pair of platform heels that I like so bad want them. They are like a 5-inch heel, and I've never worn anything like that. I probably would kill myself, which is why I didn't get them. But they're like zebra striped. You guys know I love zebra. They're zebra striped, and they're like rainbow colored. They're like bright orange, bright yellow. They kind of transition from one end of the heel to the other. It's like it goes from like purples to pinks to oranges to reds to blues to greens to yellows and stuff like that. So cute. They're on the website, so if you want to know what they look like, just go there. The brand is Iron Fist. So cute. I was like going insane, but I've never worn anything like that, and I think it would kill my feet, and so I was just too flat out chicken to buy them. If I could get them for half of what they retail for, then I would maybe consider buying them. But anyway, I'm so scared of those things, but I love the way they look with jeans and stuff, and I think I could really rock those things out. But I didn't buy them. If I get a job, I keep telling myself that's going to be my reward for finally finding a job, is I'm going to go buy those platform heels. But they're adorable, so go look them up on the Torrid website so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, so cute. Just love them. But anyway, those of you who wear high heels like that, how do you walk in them? How do you learn to walk in them? I felt like a robot trying to walk in them in the store. And how, and I don't know, do your feet die after like 15 minutes? I don't know. I was walking around in them from probably like 5 or 10 minutes, and like I could definitely feel like my toes and stuff were like kind of getting where they were sore. And I'm like, if I try to wear these out to a bar, it's going to be all over. I better be able to sit all night and just look cute with my shoes on. So anyway, I'm just curious about that. The other thing that happened is, a girlfriend of mine from back home heard that I was in desperate need of clothes for job interviews, and her size has actually changed. She's gone down a size, and she is like, all of her old clothes are basically the size I am now, or a little bit smaller. They're 1820s, and so she sent me 2 big old huge boxes of clothes. And it's mostly dress clothes. She's a teacher and she dresses up, so it's mostly dress clothes, which I desperately needed for job interviews. And I am so thankful. Thank you, Milena, because they are going to save me so much money and so much hassle and so much stress and everything else. It's really, really difficult when you're trying to like play for jobs and you're thinking about interviews and you know you've got nothing to wear. What are you going to wear? And thinking, I got to really, like, if I go on another interview, I'm going to almost have to go buy something to wear to the interview. So anyway, she sent me all this stuff, and I was going through the boxes over the weekend, and actually I found an outfit to wear I was really looking for something to wear to church on Sunday, and I found a really cute outfit. She had a pencil skirt in there, and I've never had a pencil skirt, never put on a pencil skirt. Felt so adorable in that skirt. So it's been fun. I have not tried on very much of this, and it's like a massive, massive pile of clothes. I couldn't believe how many clothes she sent. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm trying all these clothes, and I'm excited because there's a lot of, like, you know, pants and stuff that are 1820s, and I want to see what fits, what doesn't. I'm hoping some of it's a little bit too small right now, like some of the 18s, so that I have some room to get into them. Because I'm getting, you know, I'm getting ever closer to getting out of those 20s, and I really, really want to have a place to go, basically. So anyway, that's what happened with me this weekend. So much going on, and I know one of my YouTubers and Facebook friends is sending me some scrubs and some other stuff, and I appreciate it so much. I can't wait to see what you're sending. I know you showed off some stuff, but your video cut off, so I can't wait to see what else is in there. And I appreciate it so much. And I finally get why you guys, why people are liking when I send clothes out send it to various people, because it's like so much fun to get clothes that fit you that you couldn't afford otherwise. And I mean, quite frankly, if I didn't have somebody give me clothes right now, I wouldn't really be getting just a few key pieces to have. And so it's really nice when you're, financially kind of strapped, and other people can help you out. And I just want everybody to know that when I'm done with these clothes, I will be passing them along. So anybody who's, get in those size ranges when I'm done with them, I'm just going to keep passing them along, because I think that, it's worth the money to me to ship them to you. And, it's worth it because I'm getting the same in return. And I think that's the thing. If we can just keep this going where everybody's just sending whatever they can send to whoever needs it, it's really a helpful thing in this weight loss surgery journey. So I want to encourage people, make a video or send a message saying, I've got XYZ sizes of clothes, who wants them? And just, be willing to do some swapping, because it really, 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 really helps. So I'm so thankful to everybody who's, be willing to help me right now. It makes such a difference to me. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope you guys are doing fabulous. I hope you all had a great weekend, and obviously you're going to see me more this week. So see you soon. Bye.